Now to a massive showbiz story that broke this afternoon, and that is Helen Worth, who of course plays Gail Platt in Coronation Street, is going to leave the soap after an epic 50 years. She says she's had the most wonderful job on the most wonderful street in the world. And let's bring you now one of the most famous scenes. It's from back in 2003 when Gail has just found out that her husband, Richard Hillman, is a serial killer.
I'd rather they live with the stigma forever than live with you for another second.
Gail, I know I scared you just now, but you can trust me, I swear. No one else will ever get hurt. And now it's out in the open. There's no need for any more lies. I'll always be loyal to you.
Oh, yeah. You'll never have a seedy little affair. You might hit me in the face with a shovel.
No, never.
You think your dad running off with another woman's a worse crime than clubbing someone to death? You're twisted. You're Norman Bates with a briefcase.
Well, the final curtain is about to fall on Helen Worth, and I'm joined now by another Corrie legend, Charlie Lawson, whose character, of course, Jim MacDonald, lived across the Cobbles from Gail Platt for many years. Welcome to the show, Charlie. I can see you looking at those images there, and it has to be said, fantastic acting. In 50 years, many of us just grew up with these characters and basically think they're part of our family. Can you shed light on some of your happy memories of the talent of Helen Worth?
Well, Helen was quite a private, professional lady. She put it this way: she was never out in the lash with me, but we saw each other every day. She was a consummate professional and still is. This initially surprised me, but then I thought about it, and I'm frankly not surprised. Having spoken to certain senior members of the cast over the last period of time, you know, when Helen joined, or even when I joined, there was a cast of 25. I would put another 75 on that now, perhaps. It's a different animal now, totally. You know, 4, 5, 6 episodes a week. When Helen started, it would have been 2. She lives in London. She's not getting any younger. And she's done 50 years, for God's sake. Nobody can ask any more of that. And listen, Helen, look at that wee smile. God bless you, darling. I hope you have a great retirement. The thing that I find interesting is that, and I don't know whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, but this may start a trend. There are a number of people in Corrie who are, I mean, William Roach is over 90, Barbara's not far behind, Sue Nichols, you know, these people are getting on, and much as we would love to see them die in harness, so to speak, I wouldn't want to see any of them die, frankly, but I mean, you know, to die in harness, as we say, I wouldn't be surprised, and nor would I blame any of them who've done their time, 50 years, for God's sake, you know, if they want to have a nice, quiet last 20 years of their lives with all the money they've made, then, you know, so be it. The trouble with actors is that we very, very rarely hang our boots up unless the bank balance is full, which it very seldom is. But also, we live for attention. And when you're in the most famous program on the planet, that attention, 9 times out of 10, is an extremely good experience. Being famous is infinitely nicer than not being famous. So we tend to stay where we're comfortable. Martin, I'm banging on now, and I don't want to forget to say well done, Sophie and Ellie, and all you people for over the stuff you're doing in Normandy. However, Helen, God bless you, darling. I hope West Kensington is still waiting for you. I remember about the only thing Helen and I had in common was our love of good food and fine dining and wine.
I'm afraid, Charlie, we're going to have to leave it there, mate. We're going to have to leave it. I'm so sorry, but you're just in mid-flow there, the final furlong. Charlie Lawson, always a delight to have you on the show. Nice tribute there to Helen Worth. That's it from me.